Picture this. You are in a happy, healthy relationship for 9 years. You guys are growing together, getting better together. You even go as far as to express that you want a ring with this person, AKA marriage. And then out of nowhere, without proper communication or warning, you get dumped. Ouch. This is a feeling that I think Karl-Anthony Towns now knows a little too well. Karl-Anthony Towns had just recently expressed interest in wanting to stay in Minnesota and help this franchise get an NBA championship. Yeah, it was shocking. I think Karl-Anthony Towns was shocked. Actually, I know he was. He expressed being shocked about this trade. Will the betrayal be worth it for the Timberwolves? October 2nd, with training camps looming, media days happening, the Timberwolves would send Karl-Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks in exchange for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. Okay, well, the Timberwolves had a really great season last year, advanced all the way to the Western Conference Finals, fell short against the Dallas Mavericks, but did take down the former NBA champions in the Denver Nuggets. And Karl-Anthony Towns was a huge part in that series. This last season, he averaged 21.8 points per game. He shot 50.4% from the field and 41.6% from the three-point range, also averaging 8.3 rebounds per game. So let's talk about it. Who won this trade? The New York Knicks now have the third shortest odds to win an NBA championship. Do they deserve that? I don't think so. Nikola Jokic still exists. Luka and Kyrie are still together, and Giannis is getting healthy. This is a pretty competitive season I think we have to look forward to. I'm not saying the Knicks didn't get better with Karl-Anthony Towns, but I'm not sure they deserve the third shortest odds. I do think that we can confidently say that the Celtics will be playing in the Eastern Conference Finals. This, to me, is a team that just won an NBA championship, and they own the Eastern Conference until somebody else steals it away from them. Let's talk about the negatives of this trade for the New York Knicks. It's pretty simple. This New York Knicks team is unproven at this point. The last time they made a conference finals was in the season of 1999 to 2000. That was 1 year after I was born. I am 26 years old. You do the math. It's been a while. But let's get to the positive side of this trade. I do think that acquiring Karl-Anthony Towns does give this Knicks team a better opportunity to compete with the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. There is no debate here. Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the best offensive bigs in the league. We saw Jalen Brunson doing really great things for this Knicks team in last year's postseason. He had a lot of offensive load to carry on his back, and hopefully Karl-Anthony Towns will be able to alleviate some of that. Yes, they are in a better position to compete with the Celtics team. But like I said, third shortest odds? I'm not so sure. The Timberwolves on the other side of this trade just disrupted continuity that they were finally able to build off of. This was the best we've seen the Timberwolves play in a few decades, and Karl-Anthony Towns was a big part in that. He was finally understanding his role, he was developing as a player, and he was a key part to this team's success last season. The New York Knicks absolutely, without a doubt, won this trade. But did it warrant a change in odds from plus 900 to plus 750? No. Would I be willing to bet the Knicks to win it all with the third shortest odds? No, but they did win this trade. We have seen this story unfold many times before, where cherry picking stars in this league doesn't always equal a successful season or an NBA championship. In my opinion, a better bet would be taking the Knicks for their over on their win total this season in the regular season. 54.5 wins to me. That is a much better bet. We saw a lot of promise from this Knicks team last year. Jalen Brunson doing a lot of heavy lifting on offense. Hopefully, having the best offensive big on his side will help him a little bit in that way. This is a pretty stacked roster. They were doing some exciting and promising things last season. So yeah, I do think that Karl-Anthony Towns can help make their regular season a little more competitive and a little more successful. So take the over on their regular season win totals, but I'm not buying them at the third shortest odds to win a title. But maybe I'm wrong. You tell me, who won this trade, and are you willing to buy into this Knicks team now that they've acquired Karl-Anthony Towns and they have the third shortest odds to win an NBA title? Let me know.